In the AWS Developers Podcast this week, we are talking about women in tech and especially with a vision from India. Thank you for downloading the AWS Developer Podcast. This week, a special episode about women in tech, how to empower women to join technology and to embrace technology career. We are recording this episode live from the AWS Summit in Bangalore in India. You might hear a bit of background noise behind us. Apologize for that, but I had a chance to talk with different women, and one of the things that strike me when I arrived at the summit yesterday, actually, there is much more women here in the audience, across our customers, partners, speakers, than what we are used to see in summits in Europe. And I think, Tiffany, that strikes you as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably one of the first things I've noticed, because all of the summits that we do, there's mostly just men. And here in India, with so many women, I was actually very happy.
So I have the chance to have 5 powerful women with in front of me. You cannot see the image, so we just have the sound. Poonam, Shefali, Abhilasha, Deepali, and Bhuvana, thank you for being here. I don't know who is going to answer the question. We'll try to make a conversation. What triggers a tech career for you?
Hi, Sebastian. Thank you so much for inviting us into this podcast of Women in Tech, where we can share our journey and can also inspire others to join the technical field. So basically, when I finished my master's in information technology, I started my journey to Fortune 100 companies. And that time, the project I was working was a smart city. So basically, all the manufacturing, then assembling, installation, and whatever software you require to read all this data from that particular telecells was in-house. So I realized that technology is not about Googling and social media. It's actually making the life easy of each and every person.
Changing the life of people.
Yeah. So that was my turning point, that I'm not going to leave the technical field in any cost.
But you start studying IT already, so you didn't land in a tech job by chance. It was already from the study.
Yeah.
So you are part of a family that encouraged you to delve into science and technology?
Yes, but I have noticed that my friends already have left the career of technology because of innovative natures. You have to learn everything every day, and whatever you have studied in a university, it's never going to apply into your career. And that's the reason they have give up, that, this is too much. So basically, this is how my technical journey started, because I love the nature of the innovation in a technology. And when I have shifted back to India from UK in 2018, I work with one of the company which was AWS partner, and I quickly realized that the future will be AWS cloud. So if in case I won't learn this AWS, then I'll be out of market in very soon. And if I want to stay in the market, then I have to learn this cloud technology. So that is how my technical journey started, and actually grown really well when I have started my project development in AWS.
What about you, Abhilasha?
Hi, Sebastian. Very excited to be on this podcast. Big energy coming from the youth in AWS Summit. And yes, I also very happy to see many women in this summit. I'm also part of AWS user group Women in Tech India, which is creating a lot of opportunities for other women also. Let me share my story. I think maybe others can also inspire that. I belong to a city in Rajasthan, Jodhpur. And back then when I was studying, I was having a dream to become engineer. And in computer science only, because I've started like that. It was a fascination to me that I want to be in that. But that time the opportunities were very less. But my father had given a wings to my dream and allowed me to go outside my own zone and stay outside, study, complete BTech. And then I've started my academic journey. Through that journey, when I've completed my graduation, my post-graduation, I came in close to the cloud technology. I've seen that it's a completely new universe. It's unlocking a lot of opportunities. And then I started 2015-16, my journey with AWS Cloud specifically. I've cleared certification, AWS Solution Architect certification. doing academic job and then parallelly that. Then I've shifted completely to the tech side because I thought that this is a field I want to be for rest of my life. Plus, I want to give opportunities to the more women to come into that field because maybe everybody is not having father like me who has given wings to me. So that's how I came into the tech field, and still I'm in the tech and helping other women to come into that field.
I recently talked with the director of Women in Tech, France, that told me that the Women in Tech organization has as an objective to empower 100 million women on this planet but in the couple of next year. So empowered, it's like a generic term. So what does it mean specifically for you, Deepali?
So yeah, because women, it's a general misconception there that okay, women cannot be techie. But that's completely false because every day, like we build, we innovate, we lead. So yes, we are completely into tech, and we can see a lot of women here in the summit itself. But still, if we see the percentage is pretty low. So in this crowd, we can hardly see 30% women.
I don't have number, but yes, it's not parity, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I think it is still a long way to go. And we understand the struggle, we understand the hesitation, challenges the young girls and the women are facing into this field. And they have like great dreams, but yes, they need a little bit support to fulfill their dreams. So that's what everyone is trying. Whosoever is in the position, we have gone through those phases. So we are just trying to uplift them. So it's just about the willingness to lift others as we are rising into this world.
Yeah, coaching, mentoring, leading the way, being a role model.
Yeah, giving them a safe space to share their ideas and grow, because they have a lot of good ideas, but they shy to share them. This might not be of interest, this might not be of relevant for this one, so they always that hesitation in mind. So,
Shefali, any specific actions that you took to empower women around you?
Yes, definitely. So I also got empowered by many women in tech. And when I got associated with AWS and earned multiple certifications, I saw how tech can change a person's life. And I can see that women in tech, like still we need a lot of improvement and more number of women to add. So in my view, empowerment means just giving freedom to others to chase their dreams and motivating others. So in my view, when I write the blogs, when I share some good LinkedIn post and people follow it and then they try to, follow the same thing like sharing the knowledge, that is what empowerment means for the woman.
So sharing knowledge.
Sharing knowledge and inspiring others.
Inspiring others.
It's I reckon that sometimes it's a complicated thing for a woman to do, to put herself in the light and exactly what you said, like maybe show the example. It's sometimes hard for us to be in that position, and I find it very inspiring to see that absolutely you guys have embraced it. Thank you.
Any specific challenge? Let's be real and concrete. What are the difficulties to grow a career in tech, and maybe more specifically in this country, in India?
I want to share that, Celestine, when I was in academia, the first challenge was to how I can be part of the tech again after 17, 18 years of academic profile, because it was very difficult that your profile is shortlisted and all. But this AWS certification helped me in getting a good job in a company, and then I started my tech. And also I faced challenges, as I was discussing with you earlier also offline, that when I go and attend some conferences, like here also we see more women, but earlier it was not the scenario. I was the only one sometimes in the entire building, but it's a security conference. So people are expecting more men to come in the security field. They're expecting black hoodie persons are coming and doing, but I was always in my ethnic wear in sari. So that's always odd one out, but I really enjoy that challenge. And I have converted that into opportunity to bring more women into that field. Maybe some other can also share the same experience they have faced.
Yeah, rightly said, Abhilasha. I think this is the common experience we had, because whenever we started in tech, and now I have 2 decades of experience in this world. So when I started, I used to be the only female into my team. And
Well,
a lot of time I got pushed that, okay, why you are into this engineering role? Maybe would you like to do a Scrum Master role? Would you like to move into the testing? I always said no. So I love this technology. I like these black screen and I would like to stick to that. So it was, I think, a regular challenge that people push to do. And whenever you need to do, let's say, some events that someone need to arrange some parties and some celebrations, so they always look for women, and that was the only me. So I was doing that as well for them, but I was never happy. Then finally I raised my voice. This is not what I want to do all the time. I think we should rotate this responsibility. So yeah, like, stick to the tech. It was a challenge, but yes, now I'm pretty proud. I have successfully completed like 20 plus years into this world and still sticking to the tech, and I do code on daily basis. So yeah.
but this type of cultural environment sometimes might make you feel that you are not at the right place, that you have like what we call the imposter syndrome. Why me? Why am I here? Is it something that you felt too, Poonam?
Like it's like a imposter syndrome is each and every person feels, because sometimes you're not able to understand what is our actual capability. And especially when you are in a technical field, someone will ask and say, oh, do a code. How can you do that? How can you sit in the front of the same window? Because that time, we were using the window operating system too much. And most of the time, each and every woman's opinion is neglected. But I always feel like a pop-up. You should be like a pop-up. 90% will ignore you, but at least 10% will understand the notification. So it's like whenever you feel that you are not capable enough, just think about where did you started. When you were in a first standard, you know nothing, but today you are at a different position.
Yeah, look back, reflect back on your career. Dipali, you feel the same?
Yeah, I was feeling like still means things had not changed a lot. I realized that because, a few years back in 2018, when I started with AWS User Group Delhi, so it was a pretty dead user group. No one was using it. Then I joined this community and then I revived it. And people used to say, this is such a like young female. How she can do that? How come she's delivering tech session? I was delivering, I was organizing, I was calling everyone, I was hosting others. So people used to get in shock. Oh my God, this is the female who is doing all these sessions. She is the leader of AWS User Group Delhi, NCR. So I used to get those shockers all the time, and I'm still getting. And in my core team, still I'm the only female. But yes, I'm glad that in my volunteer group, now I have onboarded a lot of females. And yes, I think I can see a good lineup that yes, I feel proud that possibly I have empowered at least few women in this field, and they are now taking the charge. And so yeah, things are moving, but it's slow pace. But yes, and we need to do a lot.
That's cool that you're mentioning the community, the user group, because you are all community builder or AWS hero as well. Is belonging to that group of professional help you in your career, or maybe to feel more legitimate in your role as well? Shafali, maybe?
Yes, definitely. First thing is I'm really grateful to be part of AWS. And then it has really changed my career journey. It's a turning point in my life because I was also a professor before in a college. But as soon as I earned certifications in AWS, I became AWS authorized instructor and then started delivering trainings across the globe. And being part of AWS community builder, it's an honor to me. The like-minded, innovating people, they are surrounded with me, and then sharing high-tech knowledge and uplifting each other. So I'm really proud of to be the AWS community builder, and I would keep sharing the knowledge with others.
Avishala?
Sebastian, as I told you that I started my career as an academician, and I love to deliver sessions. I love to be with students, with new audience. So when I become a part of user group, when I got this AWS community builder, I got a lot of opportunities. It's like ambition become into reality. I want to reach out to more people, and this community given me a chance to stay updated, to share my knowledge, and to bring more people into the tech. So I'm telling you, it's a give and take. You got the recognition, people are ready to listen you, and you also got your ambition becoming into reality that you are reaching to more and more audience. Last year also I got the opportunity to deliver a session in AWS Summit Bangalore in developer launch, and this year also. So these kind of big opportunities is not only just giving me recognition but also giving me a confidence that yes, I can do this if others are doing that. So that kind of inspiration other women are also getting, that if Abhilasha can do that, yes, certainly we can also grow together and we can also get that opportunity. So it's really a big opportunity which AWS user groups are giving, and especially the AWS user group Women in Tech India. Thanks to Ridhima to start and AWS team to start that initiative to bring more women into the tech.
Yeah, all the four of you are speaker here at the summit. So you deliver talk, and as you said, there are women in the audience that say, "Hey, I can be there too."
Yes.
Actually, we have people in our team that attend the summit. I'm talking about Veliswa that attend the summit in South Africa a couple of years ago, and when attending the summit, she said, "I want to do that. I want to be that person on the stage." And a few years later, she did. And I love to hear this type of story. I'm doing a lot of women in tech interviews, not so many in English, more in my French podcast. One of the recurring theme that we discuss with women is mentoring. The mentoring that you can provide to others, but also the mentoring that you benefit from. Any stories to tell? Yes, Shefali.
Mentorship really plays a very important role, through my whole tech journey. And I always believe, like, when we are taking the mentorship from others, it actually realigns us with our goals and move us closer to our purpose. So I have an advice: if anyone looking for a mentor, sincerely follow their advice. We have a self-discipline for learning every day. Definitely there would be the days when you feel stuck, unmotivated, or not sure of your progress, but then definitely with patience and learning a bit every day would help you to reach out to your goal. And growth, it never comes overnight, but with
Patience.
yes, with patience, with discipline, and with the self-learning. So build your network. Whoever looking for mentors, build your network, and be curious with learning the tech.
Dikali?
Yeah, just to add on what Shefali said. So to me, I think mentorship is a shortcut, and I wish I had it earlier. Because I always lacked. Now I always realize that I should have got this kind of mentorship 10 years back. So possibly I could have done many great things, Yeah. So my advice to everyone is, like, look for mentors and be clear that exactly what advice you are looking for. Because at times when I interact with various people, when they simply come with a mindset that I'm looking for some mentorship, but they are not clear what they want to do. So I think my advice is that you should be very clear that exactly where you need advice on. And it's not just the case that you should have just one mentor. You can have multiple mentors, and it should be like anywhere in the world. It should not be the case that someone from your office should be your mentor, someone from the community should be your mentor. So it can be worldwide. It is a global world nowadays. So leverage this social media platform and find your right mentor for right task. But yes, definitely you should be having bunch of mentors if you want to rise fast in this fast pacing world.
A woman told me recently a mentor is not a friend, because a friend will be too nice with you and maybe not tell you the truth.
As there is a saying.
And a mentor will be more direct about the good things and the things you need to change.
As there is a saying, do not reinvent the wheel. Learn from others' experiences. Leverage what people have already learned and invented. So leverage that experience and then innovate further.
Abhilasha, you want to add something?
Yeah, I want to add again my experience, because coming from academic field, always full with lot of examples. So I I started my academic community journey in 2020, actually very late after my tech career started. So I came across and meet with UG leaders from Vadodara and Ahmedabad. I'm from that state representing that. So I met Dimple ma'am and Nilesh sir. Those both are leading the communities in that state, Gujarat state, and I was as an attendee in one event, and later I become part as a volunteer. They mentor me in such a way that I become a co-team member and now a AWS community builder. Similar to that, I also got a mentor from my company CloudDebt, where I was working earlier. CEO of the company, Bhavesh Goswami. He always motivated me, Abhilasha, sky is the limit. Whatever you want to do. Parallelly, you can do your office work also. So very often we see such kind of support coming from different mentors. So as Dipali mentioned, we need to have mentors from different sides that will give you different aspect, diverse way of looking at one perspective, and everything will take time. So as I told you, 2020 I started my journey. It took me 5 years to get recognition or to be very active in the communities because I was learning the way. So that's how I think the mentoring will help you a lot to get the right path. It will take time, but yes, mentor will definitely help you a lot.
It's important that you mention your former manager as being a male helping you as well,
Yes.
because they are ally in the community as well. That can serve as a mentor as well. So look for both opportunities.
Yes, male allies are very, very important. I'm telling you, women cannot only support other women, they need male allies also. And very happy to have very supportive male allies in the entire AWS community user goods in India.
I also would like to add about the mentorship. I always feel that the mentor is a person who understands your nature, who knows your strengths and weaknesses, and in that way they can guide you. That okay, this can be your right direction because this is your strength. Use your strength in this direction, and you can excel in your career.
Use the force.
Yeah, use the first.
So, if there was one powerful message you could give to another woman or an advice, what would it be?
So start even if you are scared. Confidence will meet you on the way. And always remember that growth begins outside your comfort zone.
Yeah, agree. So they don't wait to feel ready. Everything will be learned when you start doing something.
So, you belong in every space where innovation thrives, and don't wait for perfection. Take the leap, speak up, and lead boldly.
So at the last few things which I've written, you don't need permission to lead. I'm talking to all the women listening to this podcast. You don't need permissions to lead, and you don't need to fit into a mold. And you certainly don't need to wait for the perfect moment because you are the moment. And yes, all the unstoppable women, tech world is waiting for you. Go grab your opportunities and be a part of this tech world. Yeah.
That's powerful message. Thank you.
Thank
Yesterday at the summit here in Bangalore in India, there was a roundtable panel discussion from a woman in tech, and you had some of rapid fire question to do. Some of these questions were fun, interesting as well. So let's do that again if you want in the podcast. Do you start, Tiffany?
Okay. One word that describes your AWS journey.
AWS community builder.
Transformational.
AWS hero.
Inspiring.
What is your favorite AWS service and why?
Lambda and Amazon Q developer.
CloudWatch to monitor the services.
To me, it is S3 because everything starts here, whether it is data, logs, code, backup. So S3 it is the heartbeat of all my workflows.
Yeah, you're a data person.
So the favorite service is Amazon SageMaker because it empowers anyone to build intelligence into anything.
The first AWS certification you earned.
Developer associate.
AWS Cloud Practitioner.
AWS Cloud Practitioner.
AWS Solution Architect.
That was the one I was expecting. But yeah, cloud practitioner makes sense as well. Developer is a bit less usual as a first certification. But we can feel your roots in a code. Women in Tech, I said it earlier, it's a worldwide organization. Is there a woman in that organization that inspires you?
When I have started my journey in 2002, it was Sudha Murthy.
In AWS journey, for me, Bhuvna.
Okay, to me it is Reshma Sajani, I would say, because she is the founder of Girls Who Code, and she inspires me with her belief that girls need bravery, not perfection.
And for me, it's Radhima Kapoor for sure, because when I started my community journey, I have seen her, how she's helping and creating opportunity for everybody, men and women both.
She's the amazing community manager
Yes, amazing.
here at AWS in India.
Yes.
The book, podcast, or coach you live by.
If you are happy, then you also can pass on happiness to other people.
Feel the fear and do it anyways. Because this is the saying which is a kind of guiding principle for me, both professionally and personally. So fear reminds me that it is the sign of growth.
Yeah, you should be clear what not to do, but there's so much to do.
You should realize where you started and where you have reached by now.
Yeah, look at your career and your accomplishments.
So don't wait for opportunity, create opportunity, convert challenges into your opportunities.
Is there a myth about women in tech that you want to bust forever?
Yeah, technology doesn't understand gender.
That's a good one, yes. Is there a myth about women in tech that you want to bust forever?
That women can't be techie. So people need to remember and recall that yes, there are absolutely techie women who are innovating, leading, building, coding on every day, and they are creating innovations and lots of opportunities for others. We are leading the way, and honestly, in my area, I'm the first one, I'm the early adopter, so I do POCs, and I guide others that okay, how to use this technology. So this is the myth people should really forget now.
Shefali?
People should not doubt on women's quality of work. Women are process oriented. So once they know the process, they are perfect in that.
Abhilasha?
So one myth is if you are having a family, if female is having a family, she'll not be able to perform well in the business or in the organization. It's completely a myth because we know how to manage a balance between work and the family. I also have 2 kids. I travel, I work, and I manage community, and also I manage my family happily. So that's a myth, yeah.
The most unforgettable moment in your tech career.
Becoming AWS hero, because that has really transformed the way. Because I was doing a lot of things, I was learning, but yes, I was not visible. So it has given me ways to collaborate, mentor, and become visible. So now I have become a role model for many others. So I think that gets me proud on almost every day.
For me, it's becoming AWS authorized instructor. I know it's very difficult to achieve, and I failed for my first attempt. But then I focused completely for 4 to 5 months for preparation. And then when I achieved, it was really an amazing moment for me.
Poonam?
Yeah, for me is becoming a community builder because I have failed many times.
And for me, it is nothing but speaking in AWS Summit Bangalore last year and this year also. It's really unforgettable moment. Fingers crossed for hat-trick.
Being a speaker. What are your superpower in terms of technology or your personal capability?
Yeah, I love development, so development is my superpower.
For me, the superpower is consistent learning, never quit, and be curious for this evolving world to learn more and more.
For me, superpower is making complex things in a very simpler manner, using different examples, seeing a real case scenarios. That's, I think, I have a superpower.
So I think for me, the superpower is having courage to speak up and willingness to help others as you rise and find the ways that how you can help others. And always be keep learning. You should have inquisitiveness to keep learning.
If you were not in tech, what would you be doing?
I would be a perfumer.
I would have been the professor teaching physics.
Mm-hmm.
Would be filmmaker.
Oh, artistic side.
I would be professor teaching cloud computing. So still in IT.
That's cheating. Is there one AWS tool or service or capability that you cannot live without anymore?
I think identity and access management,
Oh, access management.
because without right access controls, nothing moves into the cloud. Security is foundational.
Can't agree more.
For me, it's S3 and Amazon Q Developer.
Yes, Qt developer is becoming super important in our coding life.
For me, it's EC2 because without having servers, we can't build the application.
As a foundation.
And also the Bedrock, which is really amazing service for building Gen AI.
That's the foundation for everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think from security, so I know a couple of services which we can't live with. Our projects can also be secure only with those technologies like IAM, as Dipali mentioned, Security Hub, AWS Config. These are the three major services which I always look up to, and without that, it's not possible to make any project safe.
Your favorite way to recharge after a long day?
Spending time with family.
For me, it's evening walk in fresh air and a cup of tea.
Cooking and music.
Cooking. I love it.
For me, it's like spending time having a chit chat with my 13-year-old son and understand what the Gen Z is doing. So I try to learn new terms almost every day.
You say someone of you say coffee. Say it was you. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Tea, definitively.
Coffee.
Coffee
Always tea.
I said water.
and water. That's acceptable. An acceptable answer as well. A last one, maybe a bit more geeky. VI or Emacs?
VS Code.
VS Code.
VS Code.
Almost.
VS Code.
Yeah, you have unanimity for VS Code.
But
Thank you.
apart from VS Code, I think second choice is VI.
Thank you, Poonam, Shefali, Abhilasha, and Deepali. Thank you, Tiffany, for hosting this Women in Tech podcast live or recorded live from the AWS Summit in India, in Bangalore. Thank you for having listened to this episode until the end. See you next week in another episode. But now, go build.